Hey, hey,
Hey, I made it. Ooh, I was running.
hey.
Ooh, I was running.
A view from the city.
Yep.
Gotta take a sip. How y'all doing out there in TV land?
Ooh, I hope everybody doing all right out there.
What you drinking, Jay?
Huh?
What you drinking on?
Ooh, I got a little cocktail I done mixed up here.
Something.
A little it's a little diesel.
Diesel. He drinking that gas.
Listen, I said the same thing. I didn't even know they sold anything called diesel.
Oh, really?
So someone was telling me that it's equivalent to Everclear.
Oh, my goodness.
So
Wow.
I said, well, let me
You
see.
being real grown.
So
Real
yeah, I
grown.
fixed me a grown drink. And that's actually because and it's not rare that I mean it's very rare that I'm out of wine. So
So make sure you all post your questions and comments. We want you to be a part of the show.
oh
We want to have a good time, laugh. So one of the whole purpose of this show is for us not only to talk about current events, but to just make you forget about your issues and problems. Just laugh
right.
and have a good time.
I'm gonna have to just cancel stuff on Tuesday because I just be rushing and rushing. And I don't be like I ain't ready like I need to be.
What you got to do to get ready, Jay?
I like to sit. I like to study. My subjects. I like to be prepared.
Well, sometimes we don't have the luxury of time.
And I'm just like, oh, now I'm just running through stuff. I haven't even shared us for the week.
Whew, so it's a lot been going on. I really want us.
Oh yes.
We really got to talk about this abortion issue. We didn't get a chance to touch on it last week. Danielle kind of brought it up. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
feeling my best, but they are trying to take away women's right. What do y'all think about that? Should men be deciding what women do with their bodies? Y'all weigh in the chat, in the comments. We want to know your thoughts. Jay, what do I'm all for writing some legislation about clipping the balls and see how that go over. Since y'all want to tell people what to do with their bodies, then hey, we clip some
I
balls, we won't have as many pregnancies.
As for me though, I don't think it's fair or that it's right that you could tell anybody what to do with their bodies. Male, female, even the trans community for that matter, because they have some stuff going on with transitioning at a certain age and stuff right now. So I just don't think that I don't think that the government
Right.
should be able to govern an individual's personal space. What you do with yourself. If I want to take my head and scrub it upside a brick wall, that's my head. I want to scratch it and bruise
Well,
it.
the problem with that is somebody got to come and clean your head off the wall.
But it's my wall. I paid for this at my house. If I
Oh, so
want
it's
to
your
just,
home. So it's your home wall. Oh, okay.
yeah. The same thing with your body. If you want to, I mean, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but I feel the same way about, and I know people gonna look at me crazy. I don't care. I feel the same way about prostitution.
Listen. What people do with their body should be their business.
Listen,
They mad because they not getting the cut. That's all it is.
and it's crazy that the government has to have 50% of everything. Is ridiculous.
Man,
They want
Texas,
to know everything that you're doing.
Texas,
Like it's ridiculous how they have just bombarded with Cash App. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
But I think you should be able to do whatever you want to do with your body. If you choose to abort, once again, there's only one God, and God knows, your heart and you. That's between you and God. It's not between man. I don't think man decides whether or not, you can abort or not abort. So, to hell with these legislation, and these laws and stuff. Like, I wish they would just to hell with them. To hell with them.
Like they say on Game of Thrones, off with their heads.
Queen of Hearts. Like, I don't understand though. What is the government's logic for abortion? I understand that
There's no logic behind it. There's no logic behind it. They know the key words and issues that move their base. And so they only bring up those issues just to move
at
their
election time.
Right. It's nothing moral about what they're doing. It is, again, they trying to appeal to their base, and they just know that some people, when you mention abortion, that it's going to rub people the wrong way, and that's what they want to do. So it's we definitely have to, keep talking about it, make it an issue. Mississippi only
What
have
about that mother or
one
that
clinic.
family, that person with they have health issues, or there may be something, where you can't carry a baby full term or something, or whatnot.
If these people cared about health issues, they wouldn't have returned the Medicaid that they sent here for people. I mean,
well, actually, United States would be like Canada. Hell, it'll be free Medicare.
exactly.
Medicare,
So,
period.
they don't really care. It's really a sad situation where we have to deal with. And they keep voting these Republicans in, and they see people are suffering. We're last in everything that's good, first in everything that's bad. Like, what will it take for change to come? So
I know what it'll take, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. I ain't gonna say it, but I know what it'll take.
why you gonna keep it to yourself? We won't know.
I'm gonna keep this one to myself right now. I don't want us to our syndicated show to get cut off. So yeah, I know what it'll take. I need a few good men. And that what the Navy said, a few good men.
Few good men.
Need a few good men that ain't scared, baby.
Speaking of ain't scared, baby. So they finally caught Bunny and Clyde. Casey and Vicky White finally got caught after a week on the run. And sadly, Vicky shot herself right before being captured. And so, Jay, stop making me laugh. What are your thoughts about this whole case and situation?
My thoughts.
Okay.
Now, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. I'm not taking, the life of these two individuals, lightly. But I will say this: I don't give a damn, and I'm glad. I'm glad that it's another race. I'm so excited. And I am, because it's our counterparts, they do so much that is not notated, that's not seen. Like this right here, I'm shocked they even showed their faces because normally they do not.
Well, they couldn't get away with it. The story was so big that they had to show their faces. Because
And
but did you see how they kept making excuses for her? Listen, if these people were black, the story would have been totally different.
and
People thought they were shocked at her and she was such a good person and all this other BS. It's like, come
and
on.
guess what? Honestly, had not she taken her own life, she would have got a slap on the wrist. I think she scared her own self to death because she scared herself.
I read one of my friends wrote that in law enforcement, usually when something like this happens, suicide is the method that they take because of the shame of what they did in their profession. So it's
And he's still trucking.
man, listen. I had posted before I found out that Vicky had succumbed to her injuries. I had posted that I was taking up cigarettes collection for money on her books or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I just saw some people saying that, you just never know what situation you're gonna be in, and be careful who you make fun of. Listen, I don't make fun of people, but I know damn well ain't no inmate gonna trick me into letting him free and me going on a run with him. I mean, I just think for her to sell her house, give up everything like she did, it's hard to feel sorry for her. It's really sad that she would, make that choice. All this free thing out here, and she want to go and get one that's incarcerated, a murderer at that.
I don't feel sorry for her. For those people that come into your post, go to hell, and however you feel about it is how you feel about it. At the same day, yes, I'm making fun of her. I'm not. I'm making very light of the situation. Idiot, complete idiot, to let a murderer talk you out of your talk under your clothes to the point to where you decide you wants to run away from your 20 plus year career, your life. And guess what? He's still trucking. And what you doing? Okay, they get ready to let the white doves fly, boo.
You
They
know,
preparing your service, and he's still breathing.
so
So you know what I'm saying. And then just look at you. Just look at you.
woo, child,
Just look at the two.
man. Speaking of fugitives,
Hmm.
boy, Polo
Mm,
had his day in court, his initial court appearance, where he had to, I guess, enter a plea. And then the people that were standing around watching, all these people that he has tormented and talked about on his blog was all there. When they talk about making your enemies your footstool,
there it is.
listen,
There it is. There it
he
is.
had to sit there and walk in shackles and look in the eyes of all these people that he talked about and dogged.
Walk the green mile, baby.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Walk the green mile. You talking about laugh now, cry later.
So for those of you who've been living under a brick, this is Polo the Cipher, also known as what, Napoleon, William,
Yeah,
whatever,
something like that.
all these different names. And he got famous for being on the internet, talking about people, making up stories, especially about politicians. And now he is charged with capital murder and facing life in prison. Sad day. Sad.
Well, for every action, There's an equal and opposite reaction. So, and you know something? That was quick. And they had him in a pink jumpsuit.
What do you think the pink represent?
Oh, I can come up with a number of things, but I know what it really represents, you know. So I'm not going to, put out any false information.
Oh, child. Yeah,
I'm not gonna put out false information. You know, it do mean flight risk, that you are at that a high risk of escaping if you receive a bond. So that's why they put him in that pink before he went before the judge, so that the judge would know, if I get this joker a bond, because he's already ran off after it happened. We had to go find him a whole state over.
Listen.
Notice I said a whole state over, just one.
Dr. Richard Kimball needs to teach these people how to be a fugitive. And for those of you all don't know Dr. Richard Kimball, he is the star of The Fugitive. They couldn't catch him. Like, y'all need some lessons on how to be a fugitive.
Hell,
you got caught real quick.
Even the inmate and the officer got further than that. They made an officer, at least they made it way up Indiana. They were way up north.
They had a weak head start, and they had money. The money that she sold her house for.
Well, apparently he got money too. That's what he said. Well, it used to say anyway.
It wasn't that long.
It could have been. It must not have been no long money. It was short money.
Baby, that money was so short. It just took him one state over.
One state over.
One state over. Like, listen, you can't never talk about nobody talking about how smart you are and how. Come on now,
baby. And then I don't understand how these people are creating. How do you? I'm gonna call it fugitive ship. How you create fugitive ship and stay in the country?
Listen.
How do you not cross that border?
You know how many people are out in the country off grid? He could have went to Raymond, and they would never found him right there in Raymond. Baby, when I tell you, talk about these tables have turned this week. Baby, the tables have turned this week.
Honey.
What you say? Listen, I gotta sip some tea.
It's getting hot in here.
Baby.
It's getting hot.
What in the sexual fantasy is going on with Samuel Kevin Samuel, whatever his doggone name is?
Well, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on right now. But what was going on apparently contradict everything that he claimed to be.
Talking about if you were over 30, over 25, if you overweight, babe, when I tell you he was giving them women the business, and it was sad that 70% of his listeners were women. It's like, what the heck?
They listen to it. They listen to that clown. And then, you know what? I'm shocked they haven't revisited during this this time of his demise or whatnot. What I'm shocked they haven't revisited was the fact of the one episode of his show when the naked man was in the background.
A naked man?
Oh, yes, honey. Yes,
what?
Yes.
You're supposed to be sending me that footage so I can have it. And I can
that's an old piece right there. He messed around and done something with the camera, and the dude was in the bed, honey, laid up in the bed.
Are kidding?
Well, now I'm telling you what happened on.
Who child?
And, you know, there was a little talk for a little while, but then it went hush hush.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, then they got real quiet
I think the
because
police
I
report too. I
I
bet
never really
you
listened to
blew it
him.
up for you.
Oh, okay.
So on May 5th, can you read that?
Uh-huh.
What it say in mine? Screen my eyes.
On May 5th, 2022, Officer J. Figueroa, unit number 2205, responded to a call at 297 East Pace Pace Ferry, Northeast Apartment 1605, regarding a person injured upon arrival. I mean injured. That's a period there. I'm sorry, injured. Upon arrival, comma, Officer J. Figueroa observed the fire department engine number 21 performing CPR to a black male unresponsive to on the floor of his apartment. I then met Miss Ortisha Alcantara, who identified the male as Mr. Kelvin Samuels. Miss Alcantara stated that she met Mr. Samuels last night, meaning the night before his demise. Hooker came to his apartment and spent the night with him.
Mm.
Miss Alcantara also said
Move that
that
out.
early morning Mr. Samuels complained of chest pain and she attempted to help him, but he fell on top of her and proceeded to notify 911. Miss Alcantara also said she requested the 911 operator to contact the front desk for a defibrillator to keep Mr. Samuels responsive until Grady arrived because she is a nurse. Grady, bus number 741. Mr. Samuels was later transported to Piedmont Hospital by Grady bus 741.
Mm, mm, mm.
She was a nurse. She was a thick nurse.
The opposite of what he was, all them black women that call in to him for advice, and he go and found with somebody that looked total opposite of what he was telling these women how they should look.
And then they was on a little hookup. One night stand, just met.
I heard some everything. I heard something about some choking fetish. I heard something about that he was on that cocoa. I heard a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, out of all the things that did go on, we know one to be true.
And then they said he died broke. One of his friends was sitting around a what you call it GoFundMe. So how you have over 1 million subscribers and you not capitalize on that? I don't understand that.
What? Go for me for Kevin Samuels.
Yep.
So they say his mom had spoke out.
Yeah, said that she learned about his death on social media.
Right. So she didn't even know.
Yep.
Baby had got him some of that whole wine thing and couldn't handle it.
And I want to say that Black with No Chaser broke the story. And for those that do not know, Black with No Chaser founders are from Tougaloo College.
Okay.
Yep. Black with No Chaser. Rose. He's on the matter of fact, he's actually speaking tomorrow at Webinar Wednesdays.
Oh wow.
So Webinar Wednesdays is something that I'm going to be doing every Wednesday at 7 p.m. to teach people a new skill. You can learn everything from know your rights to how to create short videos, how to start a podcast. Every month we will have a different calendar of webinars. And so tomorrow, make sure you all check out Know Your Rights, Introduction to the U.S. Constitution with Mr. C.J. Rhodes. CEO of Black with No Chaser. I think I have a flyer for that event that I would try to share. So make make sure you all come out, ask questions, learn something about your rights. Hey, this webinar just may save your life. You just never know.
We never know. We never know.
Never know.
Wow. Yeah, but my heart do goes out to backing up a little bit to Kelvin's mom. You know, I think that's really I just think it's disrespectful. You know, when you know of people and you immediately start to share their demise like over social media and stuff before actual family even, you know what I'm saying, say something. You know, I just think that people just have gotten so they're just disrespectful and rude.
And then how would people know that his family had no idea? You know what?
But I mean, that's true too. But then, you know, still a lot of it just come from people they just do stuff.
Yeah. People want to be the first to report. I never
They
did
report everything.
get that.
That's sad. You want to be before my mama.
And usually people don't understand that it takes news media time to verify different stories before just putting it out there. And so we don't even verify information anymore. We just want to put it out.
Mouth get diarrhea. Just diarrhea at the mouth. And them fingers get to going. They get to them phones and them baby, them fingers get to going.
Unless it's about us.
Oh yeah. Oh. You talking about slow.
We don't want nobody to know it then.
Slow to speak. You'll turn a deaf ear then, won't you?
If we just act like every story was about us.
Dr. J, that is too much like right. It's too much like right. Too much like right. Well, I don't know. But
what else we got on the docket to talk about? Every show. Don't y'all let me forget to show these people that stole the Mississippi money.
Wait a minute.
Nancy,
why did I know you was gonna pull that up?
Every week, I'm gonna ask Nancy New
exactly new
if I can have my damn money back.
But I thought, didn't they pay something back or something?
Look at them. Do it like they paid something back?
Poor Nancy.
Ain't no poor Nancy.
Nancy look like she
just as guilty as Vicky.
She looked like she on all kinds of antidepressants and Xanax. Look how she looking, Lord.
Fentanyl.
Girl, you is looking like you looking. Baby. She looks so heartbroken. She just, baby, you might well cheer up. You don't got them folk home.
Baby.
All the welfare home.
Chilling. She at home chilling, watching us talk about her.
Well, all them folk welfare home.
Chilling. Now, listen, if that was me and you, Jay, you'd be somewhere selling cigarettes.
With a towel wrapped around my head. I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do. Ain't no use to me. Ain't no use to shaking. I know what I'm gonna do.
Go get your towel.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap my head up with a towel and tie my shirt up in the back. And it is what it is. Make myself at home, honey. Yep.
Oh.
I am trying to persuade and become the partner of the highest high in there. So I gotta fix
You get you
myself up.
protected, baby.
I gotta fix myself up, honey, and yeah. Play with it if you want to.
Orange is the new black.
Play with it if you want to.
Laverne. Laverne Cox.
Baby, Laverne ain't gonna have nothing on me. Okay, I'm gonna show Laverne what to do.
So he gonna get that tie. He gonna tie his shirt up. Oh my goodness.
Polo, look, and Polo me some paper in there to have my fan.
Oh, Felicia is missing it.
Baby, I'm telling you now. And I'm gonna go sit when they go out. We go out to the yard. I'm gonna go sit on one of them benches, honey, and cross my legs. I'm gonna play the part. I'm gonna get on it now, make myself at home, get booed up, so I get on out of there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You gotta know how to survive.
I mean, it is what it is. I ain't no use even lying and playing about it. I ain't finna walk around there trying to fight every day, trying to hold myself, baby.
You got somebody gonna fight for you.
Who the head man in charge? Now, hopefully he ain't got nobody. When I get there, I'm gonna have to get rid of that one.
You gotta fight.
So I can have me some space, huh? No ma'am.
He's not letting this thing go.
I ain't. But that's awful, though. You know, they are so on a serious note. Justice, the judicial system, just do not. I mean, it just does not work for African American people. I don't care what you do. I don't care how well you are. I don't care. You know, nothing. It just does not. When a person can sit there and you and I can commit the same crime, black and white, and you will look at me, and in your head, something tell you to give me the highest sentence that you can give for this crime, and look right over there, and something tell you give them the lowest sentence that they can get for this crime, if any at all.
So you have to understand, that's why people really need to attend that workshop tomorrow, knowing your rights. So when the Constitution was written in 1776, well, that's when we was founded, but the Constitution was written in 1789, slavery was still, alive and well. We were slaves. In fact, in the Constitution, we was considered 3/5 person. So how can you make a law apply to someone who you think is 3/5 of a person? And then after slavery was ended, you have the 13th, the 14th, and 15th Amendment. And I tell people, if you don't know anything else, Black people need to know why the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendments are important. 13th Amendment abolished slavery. The 14th Amendment gave us citizenship. And the 15th Amendment gave Black men the right to vote. And it's important that we know that we had to have amendments to the Constitution just so we, as Black people, can have basic rights that the Constitution affords other people. And so if you really read that document and understand what you're reading, and understand that it's hard to get justice when you was never even considered human.
Which is, and even with that, like knowing the Constitution, knowing the rights you're supposed to have, but them just overlooking the Constitution altogether. It's almost an extra slap in the face.
Yeah.
When it comes to justice.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And they find it so threatening and so disruptive for you to even know you're right. And like you're not, you don't need to know that. Why not?
It's important for people to even understand that there were laws on the books against us learning how to read and write and own land.
Mhm.
Go do some research. The Negro Act of 1740, South
Mhm.
Carolina passed a law that says it was illegal for us to read and write, gather in large crowds, and especially that gather in large crowds really stood out to me. And after different resurrections was happening. See, they passed this after this happened in 1740, right after 1739, the Stony Rebellion. So anytime you had a rebellion take place, they came back with crazy laws, like the Negro Act, crazy laws like the Fugitive Slave Act, just so they can. And it dates back to laws today about going in the mall. You can't have no more than 3 or 4 people. It
Mhm.
takes me back to those same laws that were back in the day about having so many people. And so it's very important that we know these things and link it to the foundation. Hey,
And does that not? I wonder, does that not register to people to hear somebody to hear it being said? You particular group of people cannot gather in large crowds. That don't make you say, why? Why is it a problem for us to gather in such a large crowd? Does that not trigger something to let you know that there is something there?
you can even grow your own food. Everything that we need to be self-sustained citizens was illegal.
This is how I know it to be true that we are a chosen people because our ancestors literally could have wiped their asses out a long time ago.
Baby. Well, what
You had to feed Mister. You had to milk the baby. Could have took their asses out a long time ago. That's how I know that we are truly descendants of the Most High. We are truly the chosen people because going, you live through that. They lived through all of that
and survived.
and still saw to these people and still took care of these people, their children, their
Now,
families.
imagine taking somebody else's child and nursing them on your own breast. Think about that. Man, man,
And
man.
you still tell me I'm three
Fifths of
fifths
a
of a
person.
person. And now I can, your baby can nibble on my titty, but I can't piss in your bathroom.
Ooh, baby, you better know what to say.
What sense does that make?
And your husband can crawl and get on top of me and do his business and have kids by me, but you don't want to use the same toilet. Girl, girl, we sharing the same cock. What are you talking about?
We sharing everything.
What are you talking about?
It's so baffling. The more, even now, at 40 years old, and the more you talk, the more I talk about it, it's just more stuff that becomes, like that. How does that make sense? How do you make that make sense?
You know,
I guess because it's the same way they do with dogs. I guess because they lick and kiss all of their dogs up, lay in the bed with them, and then shoo them on. I guess it's the same way, child. I don't know.
and I think about when they had their dogs and cats all in the bed with them, and their feet dirty. They've been walked around outside and all these other, huh? And you think it's clean for them to be on your bed?
Kissing on their mouth, they don't wall it out there with flicks and tees and shit. Stuff, excuse me.
Stuff with flies flying around. Like
They done lick their tail all day.
they'll help a dog before they help a black person. This is the world that we are living in.
And another what upsets me too is to hear black people say, or anybody for that matter, "Oh, that was then, this is now." You know, get over it. Oh, laugh now, cry later.
Ah!
Well, welcome to A View from the Sea.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry, I missed y'all. I was doing the best I could. Auditions ran late. I'm so sorry.
Tell them what you auditioning, what you holding auditionings for.
For my gospel stage play, The Brownie.
Yeah.
It's called The Brownie because it's the little things that can keep you out of heaven.
Ooh, wow.
I still need a champagne porter. Dr. J, I believe you could play champagne porter. You got the blonde.
Champagne, baby.
Yeah. I need somebody to play champagne porter. I need somebody to play Deacon Wright. He beat his wife. You know, I need somebody to play that part. Yep, it's just been going along pretty. Look, I could use a character that pops their fan when stuff, get hot.
Nothing say, baby, what champagne you got going on?
Champagne porter, fine. She got the pastor's attention. He weak for her. She the sex pot of the sanctuary. That's what she is. She the sex pot of the sanctuary, honey.
Baby, look, you sparking my interest.
She got the first lady looking with her eye raised up, like, what's really going on?
Girl.
Yeah. I'm glad that plays and a lot of theater stuff is now coming back.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, there's so much going on. Like you have a great production that's going on. Hawthorne LLC has a great production that's going on.
You pop a fan, baby. We need you to audition.
Okay. Absolutely.
Sandra, you should audition.
When the next audition?
I have virtual auditions coming up tomorrow. I have 4:30, 5 p.m., 5:30, and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Who it down for 8 p.m.?
Sarah, she already volunteered you 8 p.m. Send me your headshots. I can see you.
And don't be taking my role, Sandra.
Let's find something. Look, and then Thursday I have auditions 5, 5:30, 8, and 8:30 p.m. They're virtual, so anybody that's interested, you can inbox me, and then I will add you in the group. I'll send you the non-disclosure form. You fill that out, send it back in to me with your headshot, and then we schedule your Zoom link and let you do it that way. We're gonna do virtual rehearsals for a while.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to accommodate schedules and everything. So yeah, because I really want this to happen. Let me just share this right quick. So sometimes it pays to be patient and just wait on when it's the best time. And we don't always know the best time, but God does. So I had a young lady yesterday. It was like maybe 2-3 hours before my first audition time. I got an email that she wanted to audition. So we were going through the motions trying to get her form done and get her headshot in and get everything set up. And she came in to audition. It was almost like last minute, right down to the wire time to audition. She was a little late coming in, but she was 15 years old. She's 15, so she auditioned for the role of Anne. And when I tell you that when this young lady got through reading that script that she saw for the very first time, and she opened up her mouth and sang that song, everybody that was on the audition that was listening to her and watching her was in tears.
Oh, wow.
This girl was so phenomenal. And it was her first time reading this. And I was like, you know what, Lord, your timing is the best.
Oh, wow.
Because she was last minute contacting me for this. Because I was like, well, I guess I have nobody auditioning today. and I just happened to get a notification, check my email, and see her, and she was phenomenal. She was so phenomenal that I changed the opening of my stage play.
Wow.
Rewrote part of the script because I need people to see more of her.
Wow.
More of her beautiful,
What's her name?
beautiful.
What's her name again?
Her name is Katia. What's Katia last?
I could tell.
She was awesome. She was so awesome. Katia Madison. She is 15 and she was phenomenal. She read that script. Usually I have people to redo it 2 or 3 times. So after the first time they get a feel for the floor and they know how it needs to be delivered. I didn't have to do that with her. I said, you are the very first person. I mean, it was just awesome. And I usually don't immediately offer the role because I want to see, the pool that's coming in. But she was phenomenal. She sang so good. You know how you in church and they make you want to throw your shoe almost. You better. She was like that, Jay.
You just threw a shoe.
Wow.
They got to throw it. You better sing that. She did that. And then her mom was on, and that was so sweet. Her mom was very supportive. They were beautiful. They just blessed her. And she encouraged me, because I was like, I know that the Lord would not have brought this baby down my pathway before my face if this is not supposed to be. You wouldn't bring me a talent like this. So even though it's going a little slower than I scheduled and I wanted it to go, I was like, I'm just going to, go with the flow of it. I may have to change my date, but when you're doing stuff, you have to be flexible, because if you're not flexible, you're not necessarily allowing, you got to let God make the flow, do what it do, let him do his thing. So,
when is your schedule? When are you scheduled to put your production on?
August, the weekend of the 20th. It was the 27th. I moved it to the 20th for something else. But I said, well, if I have to go into, I was trying to avoid me. I'm saying I want to avoid football season, but it may be, but we shall see. And my plan was to have all the rehearsals wrapped up from last week, but I decided to extend it because I have so many roles that I still need to get filled. But yeah, it's gonna be work.
I understand what you are, because I am also currently the director of a new project as well. And we're having opening casting calls coming May the 21st. We just had one casting call, but we're having another open casting call on May 20th. I'm just gonna read it. Let me see.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Hathor LLC presents opening casting call. We're seeking African American female actresses for an upcoming stage production, ages 18 and older. Experience a plus, but not required. Experience is not required, but it is a plus. So please submit 2 headshot photos to ihathorproductions@gmail.com. Include name, level of experience. Video submissions are accepted as well.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Accepted as well. So that's May 21st, but also the video auditions have to be sent in by May 21st as well.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Oh, and those locations are going to be held at Synergy Link.
All right. So yeah. So see, we got stuff for our people to do. You just got to come out and be a part of it. We're going to do it safely. We're going to have fun.
I'm excited because I'm normally, one of the starring cast members, but now as a director,
yes,
I'm excited to direct my first full production. I've been assistant director before and whatnot, but to be the actual director.
Yes.
For us, I know, and I just keep thinking about, I'm way ahead of this thing. When I started, in order to get myself ready, I'm already at the night when the curtain closes and it's over, and I'm visualizing that. And I remember that excitement, even though I was exhausted from all those months of practice, that feeling that you get when that curtain closed and you say, "Oh my God, we did it. We pulled it off. We did it." You know, and it's emotional. You ready to celebrate, and it's just amazing to see it. See people bring your vision to life.
Listen, this gospel production might need Aunt Maylene to show up, Dr. J.
Right.
Who?
Aunt Maylene. It's a
character
that I was playing around with that actually became quite famous.
Okay.
And people, they know Aunt Maylene. But yeah, we ended up doing like we did 4, if I'm not mistaken, 4 touring shows. All 4 shows toured.
Okay. And so this is my second stage play, so I'm hoping to be able to tour it.
End up touring.
You're gonna have to start doing, well, both of y'all gonna have to start doing little segments, fun segments where you do little characters and maybe we do.
I just write them.
You do
and you keep telling us this. We keep saying it. I don't know why.
Listen. Yeah, I watched a Black Lady sketch show on HBO this weekend. When I tell y'all, it's so funny. And I really like shows like that. It puts you in the mind of Dave Chappelle show.
Oh my goodness.
What was the show back in the day with the Wayans?
Oh,
what was the name of the show?
In Living Color.
In Living Color.
Yeah.
Hated it.
What was the men's what was
snaps up and around the world?
Men on Film.
You went way back.
Oh my good. Homie, don't play that. That was one of my favorites.
That was hilarious. Yeah, homie, don't play that. That was my I'm glad to see you on. She said I watched it also.
Oh, Miss Jackie. I love me some Miss Jackie.
Rick James.
Kim was y'all. I didn't realize how talented all those Wayans were. But Kim, I miss Kim. I haven't seen her in a while. She was hilarious.
Oh, you about to make
and Wanda.
Oh, now Wanda.
Yeah.
Wanda.
He played Wanda.
I wish Wanda would do a movie. I think he should do a movie with Wanda and what's the other female character that this guy played? Martin's character. I think they should do a movie.
Oh, it would be a hot mess.
That would be hilarious. Well, you gonna contact them, Jay? Baby, Jay don't drop. Jay, baby, come back up to the screen, Jay. Come back up to the screen.
Why?
Come here. Ooh, baby, leave them brown eyes. I just want
to get out of here.
You know, I see them.
Baby, them brown eyes. Jay been holding out. I couldn't see him because he popped the fan, but he messed around and came up close.
Pretty brown eyes.
Pretty brown. Sing it, Doctor. Look at all this talent. Sing it, Dr. J.
You make me blush.
Like, look, and Dr. J over here looking like Etta James, baby, on the best day. You better come on.
Damn. What you just said, put it in the universe. You need to be writing a screenplay and making some phone calls.
Can I get Nadine out there first and then do him?
Well, okay.
Whichever one pop off, ain't that right?
Time waits on no one.
Yeah, 10 years from now, we're gonna look back on this and
you remember
humble beginnings.
Honey, they're gonna be 10 years. In 10 years from now, honey, we're gonna be on our 5th, 6th season
on the yacht.
Tell them about it.
They're gonna be clipping our thing off our anniversary.
Come on, that's all right. That's it. You gotta have dreams and goals and go for them.
Speak it.
Only one thing ain't gonna happen.
And when you said you be visualizing, Albert Einstein says our imagination is everything. He said it is life's coming attraction. So when you visualize things and when you can see it, like you bring it to life.
Yeah.
So that was just so powerful that you shared that. Wow.
Yeah. That's what gets me prepared mentally, because I know all the work that's going to be put into it in the time, but I'm already there when the last scene happens and the curtain closes.
Oh wow.
I'm there. That's where I am. And so that's why, I just, after she said, yep, 10, don't forget your home quick. Oh, Sandra, trust I won't. Sandra and I go all the way back to what, Sandra? 6th grade, 5th grade?
Yeah. Oh,
we go all the way, yeah.
Don't forget all your home now.
That's right. Don't forget your home.
You know that's what what's love got to do. Say, now don't forget. No, Mom, never forget my blood.
So, what are some other famous lives and movies, you guys?
Oh, I'll be here all night. This is my favorite genre of things to do.
I love Cool Hand. Have y'all ever seen Cool Hand Luke with Paul Newman? You never seen Cool Hand Luke? When he gets in trouble, he's in a penitentiary, and he gets in trouble with the warden. And the line that I love is when he says, "What we have here is a failure to communicate." I love that. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
What's the name of that?
Cool Hand Luke. It's an old movie with Paul Newman. It is one of my favorites.
For Paul Newman.
Yes. I love it.
One of my favorite lines. Another one of my favorite lines is I ain't gonna say the movie, you got to guess the movie.
What is it?
He walks up and she say, "What the hell's going on in and out around here?"
In and out around here.
In and out around here. Whatever it is, it sounds like it was shot in Mississippi.
In Chuckaloosa.
In the devil.
It looked like it, but it was shot in LA
really?
South Central.
Is it Fridays?
What the hell going on in and out of here? Police running all in and out the building and shit.
I ain't seen that. Well, I've seen most of it.
You're in the goddamn kitchen. Eating all the corn.
Oh yeah.
I like
Friday, baby.
Yes, that Fridays had a lot of funny lines in it. That was a hilarious movie. Sandra laughing. That was a hilarious movie.
Y'all know what movie is funny that you probably hadn't even realized that movie was funny?
What?
Girls Club.
Girls Club.
Yeah. I said, money.
What's something new, booty?
Right.
Dollar bill, nickel, you make change.
If I come up with be some trouble.
Tell the green lights on.
Now see, now I gotta bring you. Dr. J. See, Dr. J, you can be Champagne Porter. You rip pop it, Jay, pop it. Hey, Jay, okay. Jay, let me ask you a question.
I remember that day.
Jay,
I
gonna eat your
cornbread, Miss Mealy. And I see you. I know
the rock.
I just know.
Hush up now. Sophia home now. Gonna be all right. Hush up now. Gonna be all right.
You gonna work for me? Be my maid?
No, I said. Hell, no.
Hush up, you old fool. Pass them beans.
You gonna let a dog like that at your table? You eat at your own table.
Yes, you will. They were rotten kids, just rotten.
Next time I give him a little of that Sugar Avery repeat.
Nah. Harpo just keep on beating on Sophie. Babies just keep on.
And the babies keep coming. Rocco beat on Sophia. Sophia beat on Rocco.
Okay.
Oh, I love movies. I love
yourself a dead son.
love
You just
scenes
keep
from
on
movies.
advising him the way you do. You want yourself a dead son-in-law. You just keep on advising the way you do.
Well, now he's my man, and she just a big fat heifer.
Heifer. Yeah.
Like I said, fine with me.
Oh, baby, then that man close that piano. You be like, everybody
go.
Well, time to go.
Woo, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Baby, you ain't answered me yet. You want your cornbread?
You show is.
Oh, baby, I got it. This the one. How'd he die? On top of me. Let me shut up. I ain't gonna say it.
Oh, after the funeral, baby, when she got out that
She fucking ran.
Yes.
Baby Sophia opened up her upholstery store.
Now, what's them is paints? Paints. Everybody can wear paints. Santa say I can't. Paints.
Don't worry about it. One size fits all.
Now. Paints. Baby,
Yeah.
that was fun.
I was going to in my former life.
Man.
Queen.
My peaches and the best and all the DJs like to feel my breath.
Take it on back. Take it on back.
That was Coming to America. Yeah, that was Coming to America.
Take it on back.
The original Coming to America.
The original, the good one.
Yes.
Yes.
Good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Santa said we tickling her tonight. Santa, I'm glad you could join us.
You know, right?
I had to get on off. I was like, I'm
we
late for my podcast.
We done had almost 10 homicides in the last 2 days. We need some left. These people need some left.
Yep.
I'm talking about from 15 years old to 40. Yep. That's ridiculous.
Yep. Jay, I wanted to ask you about this shooting that was downtown. Coming through with the AK-47s. What is going on?
Y'all listen.
I told my husband somebody must be paying somebody to try to destroy Jackson.
Y'all no lie.
What?
We had sat out there in front of King El, you know, in that little restaurant part outside right there. We had sat out there all evening Sunday from about 6 something, maybe till about maybe 9, 9:30. And we was all just like, oh well, y'all, it's time to leave, you know. Time to go.
Right on time.
Couldn't get home good. Them folks had come right through there, right there, and shot up everything.
That's why I was like, if maybe somebody has told somebody to do this, because that's just crazy. You just come through and start shooting people, just start shooting up the place. You could kill somebody. And this is like what the second incident.
A 15-year-old got gunned down in the breezeway of some apartments. Then you got a 40-year-old, a man killed his wife over here on 55 at the motel.
In the hotel the other night, a murder-suicide.
Then he killed himself. Then a brother and sister get to arguing at a Mother's Day gathering. They done killed each other.
You just be like, it ain't nothing, it just ain't that serious, y'all. We've been through too much. We just been through too much as a people.
Crazy.
You know, you remember Public Enemy used to have that song that said you used to have to run from the Ku Klux Klan. Now you have to run from a black man. You remember that? Public Enemy had that song out. That used to be my
Actually, it was one of the songs that they tried to actually that was one of the songs they tried to ban. Because you know they tried to ban that song and,
they were talking too much truth.
And fuck the police or whatever it was.
Yeah. Tyler want a cracker. Baby,
that was one of the songs they wanted to ban.
Yeah, that was the truth. And that is so true, even now. So I was like, it's crazy. So what is it? You just don't want nothing here And then you want to try to blame the people at the daiquiri bar. Man can't control them folks coming through there doing that. He ended up trying to run his business.
That's one thing. That's one thing about a business that my heart goes out to any business owner. I don't care what kind of crowd you cater to. You cannot control the thoughts of these people when you
cannot.
You open your doors, hopefully, in hopes of one, making money, and two, of people having a good time.
Yeah.
You can't control these people's mindsets because they get mad because somebody stepped on their new Air Force Ones that they already had the money to buy anyway. So they're really mad because now you just scuffed them up and they just put them on. And they already didn't have the money to purchase them.
So they value shoes and possessions more than they value people.
Okay, the word say you better lay up your treasures in heaven where they can't be rusted.
Did you see? Did y'all see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
Oh yes,
you can see.
Yes.
You haven't seen Ma Rainey's Black Bottom yet?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, yes.
You need to see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And when you say shoes over possessions, that's just what happened with her, with one of her, with two of her musicians.
Chadwick, the guy that played Chadwick.
Yeah, right? Chadwick Boseman played one of the musicians. He played the horn player.
Sad ending. Sad ending.
That's just what happened. Possession over life.
You know, some of the movies, I have to be in the mindset to watch some of those old movies. I just don't like seeing us being oppressed all the damn time. Like, you know.
That's why you like Ma Rainey Black Bottom, because although we was in that time, she didn't let them.
Yeah, she told them what she was gonna do.
Ma Rainey didn't play.
And when she wanted her Coke and her snacks or her cigarette, whatever she wanted, she wasn't doing nothing till you did what she said.
And low key, her woman too.
Now, and she'll mess around and take your woman.
Yeah,
okay, if you had one.
Yeah, this the movie with Queen Latifah.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis played Ma Rainey.
Ma Rainey girlfriend.
Yeah. Was she like her mentor or something in one of them? One of the movies.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a different one. But yeah, Ma Rainey's Viola Davis, and she did outstanding.
It's Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman,
Glenn Turman.
Yeah, Glenn Turman, not Turner.
Okay.
Turman. I forgot the other.
And I don't remember. It's another guy in there that I hadn't seen in a while on TV, but they
Star Studded. Yes, it's awesome. And it is not very long, but it documented a part of the blues era. And Ma Rainey. So Ma Rainey Black Bottom, it's been out a minute, but the documentation that they have of it is superb.
It is.
So and it makes you say, oh, you know, because I couldn't even fathom a black woman
talking to a white person
in the
like
North.
that.
Just like she was,
and she was balling.
I showed her muted myself. They was using her to make money. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
a little leverage.
But she did it on her terms.
But she did everything. Let me tell you something.
She had the train. She had the cars.
I'm gonna say this in the part. They had an accident when they made up north. She had an accident. And so the police and everybody tried to put it on her and whatnot. Baby, let me tell you something. She handled them jokers
in the middle of the street, broad daylight.
Do you hear me? And they were so
pissed off
and shocked. Baby, let me tell you something.
Viola did that. She did.
She played that part. I'm talking about, and she played it. Yeah. That's a bad woman.
She did that. As good as she did. What was the movie she did with Denzel Washington from the book?
Fences.
What is it?
Fences.
Fences.
Yes. Oh, she did that.
Baby, I was snotting.
When he was talking about him being tired and not want to come home, while he was dealing with that woman, she tore that scene up. I mean, she did that. I was like, that made me want to go back and read the book.
I thought about doing it too. I might. I'm sure they got an audio version.
Oh, I'm
You
sure
know,
that is.
audio books lately.
I cheat so much now, y'all. I got to do better. I don't be wanting to write nothing.
I just say
I don't
yes.
want to read nothing. I just want to hear it.
Sandra, we waiting on your book too. I'm waiting on your book, Sandra. We got to get together on that.
So, before we get ready to go, you guys, let's do a little laughing and check out some of our videos of
Dr.
the.
JB, find them.
I hope you do that video I see.
Love him, comfort him, honor, and obey him.
Really, Anthony? You gonna act like you don't know me? What, you didn't take your psych meds today?
And
After you got it on my eyes?
him,
And I got your baby here?
all the duty.
Anthony, I know you hear me. You better get out of my mama's way. What is wrong with you? You better get out of my mama's way. What's wrong with you?
Baby, that wedding finna be on the television station. Oh my God, I would have melted. Do you understand me? Oh my God. He didn't even turn around.
Baby, and like, oh shit.
He was saying that looking straight ahead.
So, and you know, it's prom season.
Oh Lord.
He's been horrible.
Yay! You were supposed to walk through.
Baby, she stumbled like Humpty Dumpty, fell off the wall. Got to be more careful. What? Sandra said, what? Did you see that, Sandra? Can we see that one more time? Because she rolled like Humpty Dumpty. Bless her heart.
You want to see that bean footage one more?
Baby, I mean, she just rolled like an egg. Just rolled.
Yay! You were supposed to walk through.
You can't.
But look at the date. He's standing there like this.
You trying to figure out what happened.
Comfort him.
Yay! You were supposed to walk through.
He ain't trying to grab her or nothing. He was
looking at her panties. He wasn't trying.
Yeah, look at this though. Parents be so embarrassed by their kids.
See, he been doing that at home. He been doing that at home with his dad, and they been laughing at it.
He can't wait to make his debut.
That baby said, look at this. Look what I can do. Look at this. Little old sack full of pebbles. Grab this little pebble sack.
What he say?
Jay. Little sack full of pebbles. Jay, I see you behind that thing.
Oh, y'all so crazy.
Little pebble sack. I'm talking about. That's
I think I
funny.
got one more.
and she hollers, stop.
Ooh, child.
I'd have just fainted. I think I'd have lost my voice.
You finna lose your appetite.
Oh Lord. Keep stealing my. Oh. Oh my God, I'm gonna be, oh Lord, I'm sick. And he just done swallowed it. Okay, boo, that is not melted mozzarella cheese. You just swallowed all of that. Get my taco, but I don't want none on my taco, nothing.
I want everything on my taco.
I don't want no sauce. I don't want
no sauce. Onions.
Let me open it up for you. Pull off. I've been Jay. He can't even talk. He just said him and that fan tickles me. Oh, no, that's okay. I don't even want no tacos no more.
Better stop eating people's stuff.
You better stop eating before you eat their stuff. You better stop eating people's stuff before you eat their stuff. You better stop.
Somebody that ate
all my stuff. Somebody ate all my stuff. Man, I bet
somebody ate all my stuff.
my stuff.
They better come back here and eat it again.
I was just gonna try not to go there. Look, I bet they tore that apartment up. You hear me?
No, they shouldn't have to tear no apartment. He got just what he's supposed to have got.
That's right. Since you want to eat my stuff, eat my stuff.
Keep picking up stuff that ain't yours.
You won't do it no more.
Oh my goodness.
I bet you ain't got to taste for my stuff no more.
Oh, child.
We got him. Oh, we got him.
I wish you was here when Jay was talking about how he was gonna survive in jail.
Oh Lord.
He said he gonna get him a tie and tie his shirt up and baby I was done.
Watch it, Jay. Go on, show me, Jay. Let me see. Act it out. Act it out, Jay. Let me see your belly button. Baby, here come Queen Little now. You better it got on earrings. Ain't you the cutest thing I ever seen? Woo, with them pretty brown eyes. Come here, boy. You want me to eat your cornbread? Come here. Miss J to you, baby. Miss J if you're nasty. Nah. That thing, I mean, he done wrapped it up just real good and pretty. Look like Queen of the Now.
Queen of the jail, baby. Queen
I'm
of
gonna sit out there on that yard.
What you gonna do on the yard, Jay?
Sit out there on one of them bleachers and cross my legs.
Chill out and rock like Miss Sophie.
And who in charge? Who in here is in charge? Because that's what I want.
Who and her? Who wants things to her?
I want to be with whoever's in charge.
I'm in charge of the girls.
I want to be whoever in charge. And you know what? You can mess around and make you a fan out of toilet paper. Won't you play now?
What did I say, Dr. J? What did I say I was going to do?
Make him a fan out of toilet paper.
Give me some paper and fold it up.
And use the cardboard as a handle. And just
be a fan, baby.
Nah. And who
I never said that.
Who running things in this joint?
Dude, I need to be
with like that. You gotta do like that, Jay.
What they say? I need to be with the hierarchy.
Nah. We done made him a bun. Look at that. A braid twisted bun. You better get it. Oh, here come baby. I mean it's mine.
Come on,
it look like a clown. That's what he look like, Nefertiti. Nefertiti nephew. Come on.
Now what you said?
Man, what you said?
I got look like I got how long?
Auntie. Look like a rich auntie.
Right.
How many years I got?
Ooh.
Okay. Let me get comfortable.
Baby, with that hair sitting pretty, you looking all cute. You ain't gotta worry about none of your time. Everything, all your needs gonna be taken care of.
Some cigarettes on his books.
That was that's my whole thought.
Jay,
I said these people around
like
here,
Dr. J
they getting all this time and stuff.
Give me some money to put on his books.
They getting all this time, and then they doing all these crimes and killing themselves. No, ma'am. I'm gonna go on and do my time.
Speaking of killing yourself, child. I hate to damper, but I put that story in there about the security guard being caught. But my last update was she took herself out. Y'all heard that?
Yeah, we discussed it. We went over it.
Man.
Oh, Vicky.
You want to know what we said? You want to know what I said?
It ain't nobody's stuff that good.
That too. But you know what I said?
No
he had killer game, baby. Killer game.
Say it. Somebody, he ate her stuff. That's what he did. She ain't never had nobody eat her taco, and she just around. And he ate that taco, and baby, it was over.
You know, tacos, just
big tacos.
She never had. He liked fish tacos. Turn out.
Just stupid.
Oh my god.
I'm tired of laughing.
Girl, I had got stuck.
you had got stuck. Jay said I had got stuck.
Well, you know, I don't.
He like he about to say, "I'm gonna let it shine."
I hate that it happened, but you know,
yeah,
I don't care nothing about it.
He said, I don't care nothing.
I'm not insensitive to life. I don't want people to, after the viewers get the wrong idea. I'm not insensitive to life, but I am glad that it was not my own kind. One,
yeah,
that was stupid.
Two, that was just completely idiot.
What y'all smoking?
He said, what y'all smoking?
That
no tacos.
This is a view from the sip.
This a view from the sip.
It's empty.
Ain't no telling what we sipping. Nah, Dr. J got her cigar. Look, flavor rose, flavor pink splash, something, but she got her cigar. Baby, look at Betty Davis right here in the middle, though. Look at Betty Davis right here with the tip. You bet. Oh yeah, that baby. That's Hollywood right there.
Cigars.
I'm ready for my close up.
I'm not interested in a guy unless he drive a BMW.
Nah.
Mama and can sing.
All right now. I gotta come over with one.
What do you want here, Mr. Turner? This guy here, she's gonna be a nurse. Bring a set of paycheck around here.
What you think? Come on now.
She's gonna be singing old Lala got that blues up around through here.
Let me go get the popcorn.
Well, let me tell you this. I can have anybody sing with my band. But ain't this one here, I want her.
Nah.
So y'all mean to tell me Anime sing that good?
Eat the cake, Anime. Eat the cake. Come on,
Mama and can sing.
Eat the cake, Anime.
Miss Eileen.
Oh,
You mixed with my pearls, girl. Mixed with all them chitlins you ate. Don't get smart with me, Miss Eileen.
I love it. I love it. A view from the sip and a show. What you say?
Why not?
A view from the sip and a show. You never know what you might get when you sip on this podcast, baby. You just never know.
So,
tonight,
you got that coming up. I know you got the brownie. What else you got, Felicia, coming up?
Hey, working on trying to get this Prison Depends virtual workshop done. Let me tell y'all something. If you know anybody that knows Marlon Peterson, the author that wrote, I know why the Cage Bird Sings.
Oh, wow.
Please tell them to tell him, sir, I don't know what else to do. I done inboxed, I done just emailed and inboxed, but I keep saying, Felicia, don't give up. He may answer at the very last minute. He may just answer and say yes. I've been on LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere. And we even finally connected as friends. So I was like, well, that's got to be it. You know, but I can't get that feedback. But if anybody know anybody, even the man that's sitting next to him, I'll take that email address.
We're going to be praying. We're going to be lifting you up in prayer that it is done.
Yes.
It's finished.
Don't stop reaching out. Just don't stop. Don't stop reaching out. Get on their nerves.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Finished.
I was like, at least just answer me and just say yes or no, or say not right now or whatever. But yeah, I usually like to feature someone, that was previously incarcerated to come out and share how reading has helped them in their rehabilitation, and what their experience was and their journey to become a writer and an author, and to share that. And so that's what the virtual workshop, it's not really a workshop, but the virtual Prison Opinions is all about. Wow. This is like year 3, I think, that I'm doing. It's new, and I usually do it in the spring, in June. So we've had some good conversations and good programs. So I'm hoping he'll answer. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm always in the summer, Etta James.
What about you, Jay? What you got coming up?
Well, I have the Hawthorne production open casting call coming on the 21st of this month.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra.
On the 21st of this month. Also, I will be, well, I am the owner, but the Pineapple Bar will be featured in Fundren Live on June the 2nd, I think.
I'm looking forward to coming to the Pineapple.
The first Sunday.
Okay.
First Thursday in June. First Thursday in June, then the first Thursday in July, then the first Thursday in August. So yes, the Pineapple Bar will be a part of Fundren Live for their first Thursdays. Also, I have coming up we have coming up the Metro Reunion weekend that will be June the 9th through the 12th, where we will have, there we go. We will have Thursday, which is a mix and mingle with karaoke. Friday, for those who like competition, it'll be a Mr. and Miss Classic for, you know, the older girls, and a newcomer pageant for the newer girls. On that Saturday, we will have the Walk of a Million Faces. This walk is inspired by unity, just being all inclusive as people all together, and business owners, you know, just bringing everybody together for a walk, you know, and just enjoy the day, which that walk will lead to a health fair that will be in the park of Fundren.
Okay.
On that day. So that's going to be a really, really great Saturday. Then to cap the weekend off on that Sunday night, I will be celebrating my 15th year of winning the Metro pageant.
Oh, wow.
15 years ago, I was the very first crowned. So we will be capping the weekend off with that. So if you're not doing anything June 9th through the 12th, it's a lot of activities to be, and they are all inclusive. They're not singled out activities. They're all full of unity. So
I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, we got plenty for folks to do. If they just
and anything else, honey, y'all just pay attention. So it's so much. Pay attention to social media and watch us next week.
Jay, do you have a page for the Pineapple Bar?
With everything else.
Okay.
Listen,
because I really want to come.
I promised myself that I was going to separate everything, but it's been so hard.
It's take time to do it.
You know, separating everything, because all of my entities fall under that one umbrella of J Structure. So it's like it's hard to just separate everything. Which people, one reason that I haven't tried as hard to separate it is because I kind of like the fact that when people hear Pineapple Bar, they really don't think about the makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? But then once they notice that it's the makeup artist, it's like, oh, you're doing this too. I kind of like that. It's kind of strange. I can't explain it, but yeah. So I kind of like that I have the different entities, you know, like
versatile. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm doing all these different things.
But it's all up under J Structure, baby. I run a I really do run an enterprise.
Honey, we all run an enterprise.
Man,
that's why, hey, we the perfect group.
7-8 streams of income.
Remind people about Webinar Wednesdays. Tomorrow we have CJ Rose, who would do a session on Know Your Rights, Introduction to the U.S. Constitution. So come out. You may learn something. If you know some young people, hey, the young people are the ones that's getting thrown in jail because they do not know their rights. So make sure you attend. Like I said, you better ask questions, you know, learn a little bit. And hey, this webinar just may save your life.
Absolutely.
Also, 12 years going strong, honey. Camp Fabulous.
Camp Fabulous.
Take
Going
a
to
group
DC.
of young people to Washington, D.C. We are going on a 7-state civil rights tour, starting right here in Mississippi, ending up in Washington, D.C.
Well, let me get my chaperone boots on.
That, honey.
That is awesome.
So I've had a lot of people been calling, emailing. Seats are limited, so make sure you all go ahead and sign up. And I've had a lot of sponsorship, so thank you all so much for your support.
Looks like I'm gonna have to be a chaperone.
I wish I could. I got a family reunion that
We need
weekend.
all the help we can get.
Let me go and sign up for a chaperone. Yeah.
I'm gonna be one year. I'm gonna be one.
I heard that.
Be one.
Y'all, so listen, we are already gone over 30 minutes of our time. So go ahead and give me your final words, Miss Felicia.
Man, I got a quote I want to share. So if you feel like there's something out there you're supposed to be doing, if you have a passion for it, then stop wishing and just do it. Sandra.
I heard that. Jay, your final words.
Well, my final word, of course, is always my motto: love and be loved. And remember, y'all, time waits on no one. Let me say it again. Time waits on no one. Don't learn it the hard way. Please take heed to that. Time waits on no one.
I heard that. And my final words would be, Oprah says, one of the toughest lessons that you will learn in this lifetime is learning which bridge to cross and which bridges to burn. So be careful on which bridge you burn and which bridge you cross. Thank you all for watching A View from the SIP. We'll see you all next week. Same time, same place. Now, let's thank our sponsors. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, Jay.
As always. This light where me at.
To stay informed about what's happening right here in Jackson, Mississippi, keep it locked to A View from the SIP.